You're watching KSPF Channel 1. Bear Bryant, Pat Dye, Nick Saban. What do they all have in common? They've all coached in the legendary Iron Bowl. And today, that's what we're talking about. Between the two schools, they've produced 5 Heisman Trophy winners. For Auburn, you have Pat Sullivan, Bo Jackson, and Cam Newton. For Alabama, you had Mark Ingram and Derrick Henry. Each school has produced national championship-worthy teams. Alabama has had 17 national championship teams, 5 of those coming under head coach Nick Saban. The University of Auburn has won 2 national championships, one coming in 1957, the other in 2010. Alabama currently holds the lead in the overall series, with 46 wins to Auburn's 37, and there's been one tie in this entire series. The series began in February of 1893. Auburn would win this game 32-22. Fans wouldn't have to wait long for the second installment of this series, however, as the second game was played in November of 1893, with Auburn taking the win again, 40-16. So between 1893 and 1903, the series would be played in 3 different locations: Birmingham, Montgomery, and Tuscaloosa. But what most people don't realize is that this game between 1904 and 1988 would be played entirely in Birmingham. As a matter of fact, the first time the game was ever played in Auburn was in 1989, as the number 11 Auburn Tigers would upset the number 2 Crimson Tide. Now in this series, it's not often that we see either team break a huge win streak against the other, but Bear Bryant holds the longest win streak Alabama has over Auburn at 9, which is incidentally the longest win streak either team has in this series. Auburn's longest win streak stands at 6 games. Tommy Tuberville got that mark between 2002 and 2007. It's always an accomplishment whenever you achieve your highest margin of victory against any team. But against your rival, it's an entirely different thing. Auburn and Alabama have struggled to recap these totals in quite a long time. Auburn had a 48-0 victory over Alabama in 1895. Alabama achieved their largest victory of 55-0 in 1948. Now, as far as the 2020 edition of the Iron Bowl is concerned, I'm not entirely sure what my score prediction is going to be, but I will say that I would love to talk more about that with everybody in part 2 of this video. Be sure to let me know in the comments. Did you learn anything about the Iron Bowl? Were you surprised that there's only 1 overtime in this entire series? Let me know what games you'd like to hear about next week. And if you haven't done it already, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button for this video. And as always, go Pokes! I wanted to take a moment to remind everybody that we do have a Facebook page for this channel, link down below in the description. Let me know on there what you'd like to see in future videos. We will do our best to read through all those comments and try to produce the best quality videos based on your suggestions as possible. Thanks again for liking and subscribing to this video, and for all your continued support.